What a crowd it is. It's unbelievable to see each and every one of you here supporting the Makes Making History Bunbury Speedway and the Bunbury Car Club as we get ready for the second half of our heat races. For the street stocks, Mark McDonald in the brand new car number 7 and the 4 of Ethan Genev will be your front row. Row number 2 for the 14 of Barry Roberts and the 10 current WA number 3? 4. How can I not remember 6 days ago? 6 days, that's all it was when David Ford come home.
He's been in great form this season as well.
He has, and he'll actually start off the front row with Ethan Genev will be off the pole, so a big front row in this one. McDonald and Roberts will be row number 2. Row 3 will be Brad Roberts. No relation to Barry Roberts. And Mark pointed to North, though.
Well, not the start to the night for Southwell Motorsports that they were hoping for, but hopefully we'll see one, if not both of the cars back in action later this evening. Not the start to the night's proceedings for the team.
Yeah, Brian Jackson's also joined the infield party.
He has. Jacko has done a whole lot of racing in recent times, but would have had this one marked on the calendar for a long time. A former state champion in this class many moons ago when he campaigned a little Sigma to victory.
Well, there's a photo in the car club as well.
It is indeed.
Justin Melnish as well has hit the infield. If you're new to Speedway racing and haven't heard the story of Justin Melnish, it's one to really sink your teeth in. He is death and really goes by the feel of the car and as well the lights on the dash to know what he has to do. So for Melnish, it's a great story to hear as we get set. Fall, Genev, Jennings, Roberts has had a good start. Then it's Avens, Barry Roberts and Daniel Amajuri as well from the tail of the field is starting to claw his way through the field.
Yeah, watch for Nudge Nation to get excited as he works his way through the field this evening. And the DVF Plumbing Falcon is there 3 wide for 4th place. Cody Avens, Brad Roberts and Barry Roberts. 2 Falcons and a Commodore as Brad Roberts looking to march his way forward in car number 25. Looks to the inside of Barry Roberts as they exit turn number 4. And look at Mark Jennings tapping on the back bumper of Colley's Ethan Genev as they enter Catalano corner in front of the pit area here at the Makes Making History Bunbury Speedway as Dan Sutton's going to limp the car bus as number 77 Falcon to the infield. But David Fall was telling me he had all sorts of steering dramas in the A-Main in the state title. Wanted to challenge Paul Bowman for 3rd, but just couldn't do much with it. The 10 Falcon's been in great form throughout the Southwest this year. Won the Heidi Robinson Memorial down at Margaret River a couple of weeks ago. Also the Street Stock Stampede at his home track at Manjimup. And the 10 car still leads down the back straight. Mark Jennings trying everything in the book. The wily veteran from Borderline looking to the inside of Genev, trying to find a way past as they exit turn number 4 once again in the reverse direction clockwise around this fantastic racetrack here in Bunbury. Brad Roberts, Cody Avens is 6th. The young man from Collie from Amajiri, that's Nudge. Daniel Amajiri in 7th as Avens just gives Brad Roberts a bit of a touch on the exit of turn number 2 in the reverse direction. Carl Pinkerskill and Mark McDonald in car number 7 as Mark Jennings all out of noise and Barry Roberts has clobbered into the side of him. Rotten luck for Mark Jennings. Something's let go in a big way in the engine room of car number 21. He limps to the infield and unfortunately Barry Roberts and also Cody Avens were innocent parties in that one. The 21 car just checked up terribly through Picentini corner and I hope that's not the end of Mark Jennings' night, but some serious issues. A lot of smoke come from the 21 car as he headed to the infield. And Barry Roberts, who might have been the reason for the stoppage in the end, he was the first car on the scene when the Jennings car slowed as he exited turn number 4. You can see that nice little mark on the door. The first scratch on those new panels for Barry Roberts. Talking to his old man Spencer on the concrete pad at the moment. And he actually was the one that brought on the yellows. The greens did stay on after Mark Jennings limped to the infield. And getting caught up in it as well as Cody Avens. But a little bit of a reprieve for Avens. He spun and then rejoined at the tail of the field. But we'll be able to probably restart in about that top 5 position somewhere, Morgan.
Yeah, he's another one that's had the hands in the air. A lot of hands in the air so far tonight. We'll see if we can continue from here on in. Set for a start, Fall, who's been in a purple patch as of late. Would love to have a Mainspray Summer Cup trophy on his mantelpiece, and he'll do good if he can hold off the win for heat race number 3 from here on in. But Genev and now Bradley Roberts, who almost saw the same fate as his brother Shay across the back straight wall. You don't want to get close to it. It does start to suck you in, and for Roberts, he got lucky as the other Roberts, that's Barry Roberts, trying to throw caution in the wind to claw back through the field. See side by side with McDonald's going nowhere as Ethan Genev back to the inside of Fall. Avens on the inside of Roberts.
Yeah, great battle for the Miners, and Amajiri, he'll be happy with the progress he's made. He's up into the top 5. Yeah, now the Talkware Australia Fort Falcon. Not too many more laps left in this one. Heat race number 3, the 2021 Mainspray Summer Cup. And Genev, can he find a way past the Manjimup driver of David Fall in car number 10? Brad Roberts doing a nice job in 3rd from Cody Avens. Daniel Amajiri, Carl Pinkerskill is 6th, and Barry Roberts. After that spin that brought on the yellows, he's hasn't been himself since then in car number 14. And the 7 of Mark McDonald, relatively new driver to Speedway. Unfortunately, Mark went upside down at the Christmas Cup at Collie just a little over a month ago, as Genev once again gets a great exit out of turn number 2. Looks to the inside of David Fall, as they're going to get the white flag from Ian Crow this time around. 1-2 run. Can David Fall get 36 points? Ethan Genev, after a disappointing run in the A-Main last weekend, looking for a good run here in Bunbury. Looks to the inside of David Fall again, as Pinkerskill, a big move. Up into 5th place, down the inside of Amajiri, but David Fall will bring it home, Morgan.
It was a big boy move for Carl Pickersgill for the win. The checkered flag comes out. David Fall takes out Heat 3 from Ethan Genev. There's Brad Roberts. Cody Avens will home in 4th. Then it's Carl Pickersgill, Daniel Amajiri, Barry Roberts, and Mark McDonald. That's how we saw it. A fair few cars on the infield, including Daniel Sutton, Mark Jennings, the 2 Southwells, Brian Jackson, and Justin Malnouche. The win, though, going to the Ben Dottie Avocados FG.